Yes, we're back. We're back again in Train Sim World 2. We're back again to have a look at a brand new line. Something we seem to be doing quite a lot of in Train Sim World 2, which is a good thing. And the line we're going to look at tonight, or today, or this morning, or wherever you're watching this on YouTube, we'll come to that, is the Harlem Line, Grand Central Terminal to North White Plains. But you may notice the eagle-eyed among you may see something just to the right of the Harlem Line, which, as I stream this / record this, has yet to be released. That's coming up next week. Luzerne. That's next week. This week, though, yes, my first look at this. Not got any further than this, so no idea what to expect. Not seen any gameplay of it, not seen any thingy what's it's of it, so we'll have a look at this. If you are watching this on the YouTubes, then hello. I was actually waving at my screen then. That's slightly concerning. This going out on YouTube on Railway Wednesday, the same day that I also stream it. Not the same, I don't stream it the same day that it goes on the YouTube, because that would just be whole space-time continuum thing going on there. But I stream it on a Wednesday, on the Railway Wednesday, and then some Wednesdays later, it then goes on the YouTubes. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. On a Monday, some OMSI goes out on the YouTubes. On a Friday, some other rubbish. And on a Sunday, when I get something new to look at, that goes out on what I call Random Sunday. And sometimes they are quite random. No, seriously, they are. Some of them really are quite random. Anyway, that's enough waffling. So good evening to SimHub, Crispy, Dylan, Trent, Orange, SimHub, Trent, and someone else, Daz. Good morning. Is it morning? Hi, Cryptic, and thank you very much. 15 months, Cryptic. That's many of the months. And I am doing good. Feeling slightly random. Some Wednesdays later. I stream it. Some Wednesdays later, it goes on YouTube. It's not a set amount of what, currently about 4, I think is the thing. Anyway, enough for the crap. Let's click on the thing. Otherwise, we'd be here for days just listening to me waffle. And no one's here for that. Welcome to Harlem Line, Grand Central Terminal to North White Plains, which I'm guessing is now going to be told to us by someone.
Welcome to Train Sim World, an immersive and high-end simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
SimHub, 18 of the moths. Thank you very, very much for that. That's quite loud. We'll press E.
You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience.
They do.
It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left, and right.
I actually tilted my head back then to look up. Forgot that I have track IR turned off in this. We can do that with the mouse. I don't want to revert my axis, thank you. Walk to there, okay. And down to there, okay. We can do that. Harlem, 125th Street.
This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one.
Nope, not doing it. Train sim. Not fire extinguisher sim. Train sim. Ooh, Barbados. Anyway, why does it look like there's a police call box, TARDIS type thing at the end of the platform? Oh, I've got to go up here. Open the staff door. What the hell's going on here?
A lot of time will be spent operating trains, so when ready, sit in the engineer's seat.
What is this?
You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, then return to the game when ready.
Pause it. Unpause it.
A heads-up display has appeared on the right side of the screen.
It has.
This is a guide to what the train is doing.
Nothing at the moment, it's just sat here.
This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed.
Okay, with the maximum permitted speed of the line, not the maximum permitted speed of the train will do. Hi, Aaron.
This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions.
Will it now?
This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in.
Does it? Oh, it does. 10 currently. That shows a bit high.
These are brake indicators. They show the state of the various brake systems, allowing independent management of them.
Okay, I wasn't really listening to that, but something about brakes.
In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience.
We don't need it challenging. We're challenging enough.
This train is ready to go. Pull the indicated handle towards you to get moving.
We're moving. There's movement. Movement's happening. Max power. Bloody hell.
In Train Sim World, the Harlem Line runs for 24 miles from Grand Central Terminal and ferries commuters north through the iconic neighborhood of Harlem to the commercial hub of White Plains, Westchester.
Does it now? And you're just going to abandon me like this? Well, it looks good. Should shut that window. It's a bit noisy. Hey, that's better.
Train Sim World allows you to ride and drive from a selection of camera views. Let's take a look now while exploring this train.
Okay. Press 3. Yeah, I did that. Does it want me to press?
You've only explored a small area here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to the Harlem Line, in one of the most famous cities in the world, New York. Here you can experience a bustling corridor in the heart of Manhattan. Ferry commuters in and out of the iconic Grand Central Terminal. Hurry them across the tightly packed Park Avenue, over the Harlem River, and out to the New York suburbs. Along the way, be sure to place route maps,
No.
put up posters,
No.
replace the fire extinguishers,
No.
and clean up the recycling.
No, no, no.
Operate classic and modern equipment through the city that never sleeps. This is Train Sim World, Harlem Line, Grand Central Terminal to North White Plains.
Well, technically it's Train Sim World 2. Harlem Line, Grand Central Terminal to Great White Plains. Not Train Sim World. Bit of a faux pas there. M3A Introduction. Like speed dating with trains.
Welcome to Tuckahoe. Today you will be taken through the operation of an M3A in Metro North Railroad livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
It's quite loud. Follow markers onto the train. I know how to do that. Hello, good morning. I'm going to be your train driver. I've never driven this train before. Are you scared? I am. Where am I going now? I'm in some sort of cupboard.
Take a seat in the engineer's position.
I'll just sit in
This
this.
is where you'll be spending most of your time.
I'll just sit in this cupboard. Don't mind me. It's like they've converted the toilet.
The master key is used to activate the control desk.
Oh, sorry. I got to put the master what? Oh, key. Key in.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
Oh, forward. I'm guessing would be the way you want to go. Hang on. Forward. Yeah.
This unit has a combined throttle brake handle called a master controller, which needs to be set before beginning the startup procedure.
Okay. Set it to max brake. Whoever he is. Max brake.
The brake pipe must be fully charged.
I got to charge.
You can only do this when the master controller is in the max brake position.
Okay. Steam Deck, 1986. What a great year. Thanks very much for the what have you done? You subscribed. Oh, thank you very much indeed. We will charge the brakes. Press and hold charge brakes button. Yeah, it's like, where can we chuck the speedo? Oh, throw it over there.
This unit is operational.
Oh, what? Headlights? Hang on, I'm doing my thing. Dim. Nice but dim. Bright.
We will now need to open the doors to begin loading.
Do we really? Because that means people are going to get on. Set the doors control switch to doors common. What the hell's this thing? Oh, hello. Unlock rearward doors. What? Oh, that's a button. Well, I want to unlock the forward doors, would I? Suppose not. Oh, that's a horn. That's a proper bit of hornage. Oh, I like that. I've got an impression. No, it's too early. It's just too early. It's too early. No, it's not. I've got an impressive horn. Lock rearward. I'll just put lock right. Oh, well, that made a noise.
This train features an onboard cab signaling system.
Does it?
5 speed limits shown on the aspect display unit.
Over here, I'm guessing.
R indicates a restricted speed with a 15 miles per hour speed limit.
There.
M indicates a medium speed with a 30 miles per hour speed limit. L indicates a limited speed with a 45 miles per hour.
I'm not going to remember that.
60 indicates a 60 miles per hour speed limit.
Hang on.
And
hang on.
that the speed limit is governed by the track speed.
Hang on.
Which is shown in the digital readout.
Shut up. We need to address this.
We are now ready to depart for Bronxville and continue the service.
Hang on. Right, so you've got R.
Move the master
for God's
controller
sake.
into the power range
Wait.
to start moving.
I'm trying to speak to the people. Wait. So we've got R for reduced speed, M for medium speed, L for whatever the hell L stood for, and then 60. What? No. Why isn't it like a H for high speed or something? I need to go and work for the American Transit Authority. What are we doing? So to be the master controller and reach the press. Okay, do the thing. We're moving. Oh, I haven't got a shaft. I've got a button. We are moving though. Oh, we've got to reach 30 miles an hour. That seems dangerous. It's like a tube train. Right, 30 miles an hour. How long have we got to go? Where's it? How? Where? Why? Who? Why? What?
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress.
Yeah, we do the coasting thing then. Hang on, I've got to stop in 600 yards. What? Yeah, no ludicrous mode. Okay, min brake. I'm liking the train already. I'm not normally a fan of the trains where you're looking for a porthole, and I'm literally sat in a cupboard.
Before stopping at each station, you should sound the horn once on approach.
Oh, okay. What? So you don't know the train thing's coming in? What? It does sound nice. I am going to be overhorning. And this is, I'm guessing this is the modern train. No, this is the old train, isn't it? The other one we're in was a modern one then. Braking. More of the braking. Yeah, it looks like okay. Unlock right. I'm quite impressed with the haulage. Emergency brake valve. Don't pull that lever. What's that about the switches? There's no switches. Oh, those up there. I don't touch those up there then. I've got a window. I've got a little padded seat. I've got nowhere to put me. Look, what if you've got really fat legs? You're not going to wedge them in there, are you? What if you're a tall person? Americans always make things complicated. Well, and they're sat on the wrong side of the train as well. Rearward lock right. Oh, hang on. That's a noise.
Proceed to the next stop at Fleetwood. On the way, we will perform a recovery of the emergency brakes.
Why have they fallen out? Why are we going to recover them? Something which could stop them falling out would be the answer. Where's the cup holder of my orange squash? Exactly, where am I supposed to put my orange squash? Down there, I suppose, on the little ledge. I could put it down there. It'd fall off though if I go around a tight corner. Right, Fleetwood. Isn't that a model of a Cadillac? Also, the drummer out of... is he a drummer? Fleetwood Mac. I could do the speeding up thing a bit, couldn't I? I wouldn't say I've got an opinion on the headlights, if I'm honest. They are shining the track up a little bit. It's placed near Blackpool. Yeah, exactly, Mick Fleetwood. Oops. Okay, it's quite quick. Coasting.
An emergency brake has occurred,
Has it?
and the train is now coming to a stop.
Well, that's bloody stupid.
Wait for the train to come to a complete stop before attempting to recover the train.
Well, have I got to recover it? Has it got... the train doesn't need recover... It's quite long. It's quite lengthy. Oh, hello. That stopped.
Now that the train has stopped, we can perform the necessary steps to recover the train.
Okay, and those are...
After an emergency stop, the brake pipe will have been completely discharged, preventing the brakes from being released.
Oh, no.
To recover the train, we will need to recharge the brake pipe.
Okay.
First, move the master controller into the max brake position.
Oh, good old Max. Max brake.
Next, we will need to charge the brake pipe to at least 90 psi.
Okay.
Ensure that you do not move the master controller whilst the brakes are charging.
Well, I'll try not to. I'll be very careful. Done that.
Nice job.
I know.
Now we can continue to Fleetwood.
I pressed a button. I like clever. Right, let's do the braking off. There we go. We're doing the moving. I'm liking this train already. I've not got an opinion on it. Have not got. That was words for me. Have not got. I say. Haven't got an opinion on the line yet because obviously we haven't done much. Max power. Well, surely his brother would be like Glass Break or Haver. His brother wouldn't have the same first name, would he? It's not as good as a pacer. I don't know, I like it. It's obviously, not pacery. That was a noise. And you can tell that because of the fact that it was. Okay, min brake. I might have overbraked. Oh, very good. How was work? Work was busy. Right, do the stopping thing. Oh, there's some breakage. Door controls are outside the cupboard. Hey, don't need those. Yes, I did do some van driving today. Open doors. We have arrived at Fleetwood.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
Oh, I was just getting into that then. Okay. Now what? Another train? Or are you going to get me to do the routey thing? What are you going to get me to do? Come on, let's find out what you're doing. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What are you going to get me to do? What are we doing now? A route, by the looks of things. Oh, okay. Unlock doors. Why? Which side? I don't know. I don't know because I don't know where I am. Where's the platform? On my left. You can't tell me to unlock doors. I'm just going to go through what it's telling me to do. I've got to put the thing in, and the master key, shove my thing in. The reversey thing in the forwardy type directione. That's a noise. Charge E, brake. Oh, brakes into max power. Hang on. Max brake. Charge brakes. Up to 90. There we go. Wait until 15:49. Why? Shove my thing in. That's what Susan said. I see. Why can't they put a window in there? Hello. Oh, guys, passengers out there. Shut the door. That's why they can't put a window in there. I used my horn. We'll open a window. Oh, we can lock the doors now. Left, wouldn't it? It does look really nice. Oh, where are we going now? Stop at Harlem 125th Street, track 4. Okay. Let's do the go thing then. See, I'm not a fan of electric trains, as we may know. But for electric train to win me over, it's got to have good audio, and this does. Lights. Yeah, you don't need lights. There you go. Yeah, power, brake, same thing. Right, so 1.4 miles to Harlem. So there's another type of train, the one that we appeared in at the beginning, that we got to drive yet. Well, we've driven it, but we got to drive it officially, drive it, and not just be shoved in it. That was a noise. There was a noise there. There's some coastage going on. That is definitely some impressive horn going on right there. I just wish I had a little knob. Not many other trains about. Oh, there's another not many other trains about. Oh, I'm speeding. There's some speeding. Not many other trains about, he says. There's a train down there in the distance. Stop beeping at me. Feels weird because I'm used to being sat on the left-hand side of British trains. So it almost feels as though there should be train that way. It's like I'm sat too far to the right of the line to be on a British train. I shouldn't be sat over here. Ooh, bridge. This is the older one, I think. Oh, nice, look. There's a freight train coming in. It's first thing I ever did in Train Sim World was that, or I think everyone did, was the CSX heavy haul, where I stalled the train and then had to go and start it by walking down the side of the engine. And I was like, oh, wow, this is good. They park behind each other and wait. Oh, wow. Hopefully we don't get that in this then, because I will be running into the back of something. For those watching live, by the way, tomorrow night back with some Farm Sim, carrying on Elm Creek. Friday night it's going to be some going to be some ETS2. With a bit of a challenge ahead for us. Saturday lunchtime, something multiplayer. Don't know what yet. Fancy doing some flying, but not sure. Saturday night, more farming. And Sunday afternoon, another first look at a new game for me, Animal Shelter Simulator. Sunday at midday, because why not? Alright, in we come. Very slowly. Extremely slow. I think going this slowly, I'll be sacked on day one. Alright, unlock left. Yeah, train going that way, and me. Lots of the trains going on. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do my horny as I came into the station. Wait until 15:56. Really? Okay. Good morning, I am your driver today. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm new to all this. Never been to America before. I could sit in the seat, but you're in the way. Onboard train, emergency instructions. You're quite close together there, aren't you? Why have they got 3 seats and then... It just seems a bit weird. How can you get a wheelchair on that chair? It'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it? You'd lift it up onto it, you'd fall off, surely. Hello. You don't use Head and Shoulders, do you? Nope. I'm just waiting for the time for the thing. Thought I'd come out and speak to you lot, but always buttons. I'll go back in my cupboard now. Richard O'Brien, it could be. Don't pull the emergency brake valve. I suppose when he did this, it must have gone, right, what's the Richard O'Brien's 80? Wow. How is that possible? Did they go, right, what's the least amount of time you can, space continuum, space you can give over to put a driver in? They probably based it on their shortest driver. So they probably got, you know, Nico or Crisp in here. He said, right, how much room do you need to sit down? Stop at Grand Central, track 32. We'll do that. So 125th Street to Grand Central. What street's Grand Central on? Or approve, I'm not sure. Until you do, you are short. You are guilty until proven innocent. That's beeping. So next stop then is Grand Central, which I'm guessing then is when it'll then hopefully chuck me into the other train that we've got to learn to drive. Blimey, at 60 limit, we can do that. Hi, Hillsman. Meanie. Is that it? Is that the worst you could come up with? 42nd Street. Oh. Reminds me of Billy Joel's song. Yes, the lights are on. Look. Lights are on bright. I will never play that game. What have you missed? Some train driving. Right. Also, we're going into a tunnel. Tunnel! Or is it I can get my horn out? Have we got the window open? Yes, we have. What if we get some echo horn? Booked a weekend away in Swansea. I've spent a fortnight once working in Swansea. I was glad to come home. Oh, really? Have you got any evidence of that, Crisp? Is there any proof that we can, you know, humiliate him with? Was it DVLA away day? Yeah. He was with Crisp. Uh-huh. Really? So, I'm looking for 2 new moderators for the Twitch streams, and 1 more for the Discord server. So, obviously can't have any moderators that admit to playing that. Company meetup in Swansea. Dear oh dear. It's not really central, is it? Most normal company meetups are in a central location to, you know, all the branches or regional branches or whatever. There are worse places to meet. Hey, isn't that wrong with Swindon? This is very tunnely. Quite long tunnely as well. And no echo. Alright, 1.1 miles to Grand Central. Oh shit, I got 10 coming up. Oh, slight bit of speedage. Your train stops at Swindon. Some trains do. That's a view. The brakes are made of cheese. if I see Bruce Willis or Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. Noted. So was it 24 miles, wasn't it? The whole length of the route. And this is what, 4 miles to this one, so we've probably done 6 miles. Which is quite nice so far. Albeit quite undergroundy. Because that's a word. Hello. Dark out there. Oh yeah, oh that was the dump trucks one. Yes, I remember that. That was the third one, wasn't it? Second? Was it? What was the third one? That's the one where it starts out with the summer in the city and then the building blows up. That just scared the crap out of me. Yeah, second one was the airport. Right, 600 yards. Definitely can't see much. Which I suppose you wouldn't in a tunnel under New York. Seems quite a, not say it's a slow speed limit, but it went to 10 miles an hour quite some way back. So you make really good progress entering the area around Grand Central, and then you just spend like 10 minutes just coming into Grand Central. Yeah, some rats squeaking and some cockroaches crawling around, because that's what New York's got, isn't it? I should beware of crocodiles. Hi, Alicia. Yeah, so far, I'm impressed with it. So we've only driven this one train. We got shoved into the other train. We've only driven like 6 miles of the line. But, yeah, I'm liking it so far. Mainly because of the horn. That's it. Why do you like the features of Harlem, the new Harlem DLC? Nice horn. That's it. That's the, I quite like the train. I am a fan of a single lever controller. Because, you know, you've got to keep the other hand free. For, you know, sticking your arm on the window. Right, 140, 30, 20 of the... some yards to go to the place where we do the stopping. I'm guessing this will be the end of this little thing. Sure, that little bit of metal there wouldn't stop the train if I went ploughing straight into it. There we go. Unlock the doors. That was some... I really wish they'd sort these camera collisions out. Oops. My finger slipped. Okay, I've unloaded the passengers. Because they're idiots, Orange Boy. And trolls, mainly. And how would you know they are? Are you in there? We've done the unloading of the passengers. Oh, there we go. We'll do the E. Right, now what? What do you need me to do now? What's that? What's next? What's next? What are we doing now? What's happening now? Okay, operate an express train from North... Well, no, because we want to... That's the same train again. I should really go back and do this. Go back and do the... I want to finish the, you know, the thing. The training thing. Tools. No. Explore. Training. We've done that. We've done that. We want to do the M7A, don't we? And then whichever's the best train, we'll do a full line run.
Welcome to North White Plains Yard. Today you will be taken through the operation of an M7A in Metro North Railroad livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Ooh, I've got to go in through the front. That's a thing. I don't think I've ever done that in this book. How am I supposed to get up there? I'm supposed to jump? What? Where am I supposed to climb? We've got... That could... Well, hang on a minute. That looks slightly crude. Nope. 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 Not saying it. It's...
Take a seat in the engineer's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
What's leather? Oh, no, it's PVC.
The master key is used to activate the control desk.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, master key. Set reverser to forward.
This unit has a combined throttle brake handle called a master controller.
Good.
Which needs to be set before beginning the startup procedure.
Hang on, we've got a horn thing. No. Oh, hang on, what have we got to do? Mouse control and release. What? Hey, I wasn't listening. I've got to go into max power thing.
In order to release the brakes, the brake pipe must be fully charged. You can only do this when the master controller is in the max brake position.
Okay. Hi, Jono. I'm guessing 90, same as the other one was. Yeah.
Lights are important to let others know that
they're
this
not
unit is
important.
operational.
No, they're not important.
We are now ready to depart for North White Plains and begin the service.
Got a cup holder. Woohoo!
Move the master controller into the power range to start moving.
Hang on, I've got to do this first. Oh, that's quite satisfying. Yeah, that's quite satisfying. Hang on. No, the other way. That's a noise.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motors.
Well, it's a bit more open. I can reach that seat from over here. Look, I'm clever. I think aesthetically, I think I prefer the older one. I think the older one's got a bit more character. Right, into North White Plains. So this is the end of the line. line. So yeah, we'll do this training, and then whichever train's going to be the best one, which I think is going to be the other one, we'll then do a full line run from the place to the other place.
Before stopping at each station, you should sound the horn once on approach. Let's move the master controller into the braking range to begin to slow down.
I can do that. It is quite a long train. And it's still not as good as a pacer. Nothing's as good as a pacer. I was never a fan of Train Sim World and Train Sim World 2, this, when it first came out. But now there are more and more routes being added. It's definitely growing on me. The quality of it is just really, really good. Already I can sense that this is a line that I would do, you know, several runs in.
To unlock the doors, a key must be inserted.
Yeah, no, just put that. Hi, Stevie. Probably same age as a pacer. Yeah. It's actually got quite a good feel to it. I like the fact that there's other trains around. So it's actually got a bit of life to it, which I really like. Live, Jim, but not as we know it. Lock.
Nice work. Let's continue the journey to White Plains.
Okay. Yeah, and I think they've done it. I think they've done a really good job now of upping the quality. I almost think they're putting out too much content. You know, we've got this line released last week. Next week releases the Luzerne one, which I'm going to be looking at next Wednesday, which I've already got, but I can't show you anything on it tonight, so it's got to wait till next week. Right, do some of the coasty thing.
An emergency brake has occurred, and
Well,
the train
why have
is
you done
now
that?
coming to a stop.
Well, don't do that. Don't.
Wait for the train to come to a complete stop before attempting to recover the train. Now that the train has stopped, we can perform the necessary steps to recover the train.
Okay.
After an emergency stop, the brake pipe will have been completely discharged, preventing the brakes from being released. To recover the train, we will need to recharge the brake pipe. First, move the master controller into the max brake position.
No. No, that one. Charge the brakes. Yeah, again, artful. I've got it, so I'll do that next week. Shame actually, because I'd have probably done a second week on this.
Let's continue the journey to White Plains.
You need a new pipe. It's going to be an interesting noise. Yeah, I think I prefer the old trains. I think we'll do a full line run after this in the old train. Right, braking up here. White Plains. Audio's very good. They've certainly upped their game on the audio. Braking. Too much braking. Need slightly less of the braking. Hang on, this is the end of the line. So where does it go? Or is that the end of the line? The track carries on. They're lying to me. Unlock the doors. Where have I heard that noise before? Is that on another train? I'm sure I've heard that door noise before. It's on something. I've been trying to work out what it's from. Sounds like an Ormsby bus door. Long Island Railroad. No, I'm thinking...
Proceed to the next stop at Hartsdale unguided.
What do you
We'll
mean?
see how you get on.
You can't just abandon me. Okay. But yeah, first impressions of this are really good. Was it the route I did last week? Oh, I can't remember what I did last week. I did the Long Island Railroad about 3 weeks ago, didn't I? Last week was train sim, wasn't it? In the HST. I don't know, that was a long time ago. That was nearly a week ago. Stevie, what a great name you have. Thank you very, very much for that. Welcome to the madness indeed. That's really, really kind of you. There is no escape now. There is no turning back. You are one of us. Right, 1.2 miles then to Hartsdale. I'm confused. If White Plains was the end of the line, are we now New York side of White Plains, or are we the other side of White Plains? Because if we're New York side, that makes sense. But if we are New York side, what the hell was the other side? Or is it White Plains as in the area, not White Plains as in the stop? Who's Dale? We're in Upper New York State. Is the home of professional gaming? Where? Right, Hartsdale. Yeah, so next week we'll be looking at the new Luzerne line, so which I have got, but I can't show you it until tomorrow. And I'm not doing train sim tomorrow, so you have to wait till next week. Braking. More of the braking. That was a noise. Unlock the doors. That's very nice. Got the school buses. A lot of school buses around. Bloody hell.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
Really? You're going to leave me alone with it now? I didn't know how to do anything. I can open the doors and go forwards, backwards and stop a bit. I didn't go backwards. I can go forwards and stop a bit. Right, okay. So if we go back to the main me and you. So we go explore. So we've done the training. Well, look at the scenarios. What have we got? Train to the game. So we could take that to the football stadium, I suppose. That's an hour. We could do that. Starts the first one, doesn't it? Should we do that? Let's do that. I did say I was going to take the old train. I bet it's been a modern train now, wouldn't it? It's going to be the modern train. Or is it going to be the old train? It's game 3 of the series and the last few fans are making their way to the stadium. When you're ready, climb aboard and get started. Okay. Oh, it's going backwards. Oh, it is a modern one. Oh, well. Right, key in. Forward in the thing. Max brake. That to 90. Lights to on. Set the reverser to neutral. Set the marker lights to off. Okay. Unlock the doors. I was just about to do that. Yeah, well, these little marker lights on the side. Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it? So yeah, I wanted to use the older train, but we're now in a modern one. Oh well, I'm sure we'll come back and do some more in this again. So if it wasn't for Luzerne, I would do some more of this next week. But lock the doors. I'm locking the doors. The doors are now locking. No, I've got it. I've got it. Which is one Dylan might have said. It's the Rheinhausen Uberland bus. The one with the sliding front door. That's that noise. Get some power to get moving. Okay. Stop at Harlem. Well, not for me, you won't. Right. So 3.9 miles. We're currently in a 10 mile an hour zone. With the speeding. So yeah, tomorrow night, don't forget, back with some farm sim, carrying on our old farm, because the new farm isn't ready because it's broken. So back on Elm Creek tomorrow night. Friday night is going to be some ETS2 in multiplayer, where we got a bit of a challenge ahead of us for Friday night. Saturday lunchtime, something multiplayer. Switching things around this weekend because Mother's Day on Sundays. People with mothers going to be spending time with them, so won't do anything multiplayer on Sunday. So Saturday lunchtime, something multiplayer this week. Saturday night will be more farming, and Sunday lunchtime I'm going to be taking my first look at Animal Shelter Simulator, which is a thing. Right, we got a red in 89 yards. Or less than that now, obviously, because 89 yards back then, but now it's less than that. Oh no, it's gone to the yellow coloured. That's useful. Otherwise, I'm about to do the stoppy thing. So we're coming out of Grand Central, going downhill. Surely they could change that. Just make it level. No, haven't played the demo. I got the full version, so I'll be playing it for the first time on Sunday. Well, that made a strange noise. Okay. Right, still got 200 yards until we get to the 60. I'm not a fan of American freight. I'm quite liking their passenger stuff. I'm just not a fan of American freight. It's right, we're going to do 20 miles an hour now for the next 454 miles. Okay, yay. I know it's what Train Sim World started on, was with, you know, obviously with the CSX heavy haul stuff, and American freight stuff is a big thing. I don't mind driving them. It's just all the faffing about with the bloody... I'm not a shunter, despite what some people call me. So still creeping along at under 10 miles an hour because speed limit. I get a reward for using my horn. Or we can do the speedy up thing. Right, let's go, 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 go. So 3.3 miles to Harlem. Hi, Mr. Rock On. Hang on, so why when we came into this tunnel we were doing 10 miles an hour, and then on the way out we're like, ah, go for it, 60's fine. It is very tunnely. I'm going slightly uphill as well. And Mr. Rock On, thank you very much for that. 7 weeks and counting. Indeed, long weeks though, aren't they? Thank you very much for that. That's awesome. I love it. I really do genuinely like it when people do stick around and become part of the community and enjoy what we do. It is quite nice, but I do still feel very humbled when people subscribe. It's like it's just me. But thank you very much. Right, 2 miles to go. Coasting. Some of the coasting happening. Yeah, lots of school buses around. Mate, I don't think they've got the modelling for any other bus. Does look quite impressive. Alright, so we've got a 40 coming up before we get to the station. So we'll slow it down. So it's going to be a full line run, I think, pretty much. So we're off to the ball game. Take me out to the ballpark. Right, got to toot my horn as we come into the station. I have horned. Hornage has happened. There has been horning. That's a noise. Okay, I overbraked a little bit, slightly with the overbraking. It happened. I got excited. I pressed too much of the brake. I thought you were going to step out in front of the train then. I thought, wow, there's simulation. There's simulation. That's close enough. Open the doors. Doors are opening. That sign say? Portrait of a lady, an elegant and sophisticated drama. Unforgettable masterpiece. Really? Okay. Welcome to Harlem, home of the Globetrotters. I saw them play once at Wembley. When I were a wee lad. Oh, lock the doors. No, don't unlock left. Hang on, hang on. No, hang on. I'm supposed to, excuse me. I sort of unlocked the wrong doors. There we go. Yankees East, 153rd Street. They've done a good job there. Actually, they've done a really good job with the train as well. A lot of detail's been detailed with the detail. Oh, that's some speeding. Across the bridge thing. That's a bridge, lifty up bridge thing, isn't it? Because it lifts up with the lifty up thing, with the lifting. I know what I'm talking about. Lifty up bridge. That's what they're called. You look it up. Does look damn good. Yeah, we saw a freight train on it earlier. And we passed over it in the other one. There was a CSX train going over it. Oh, we're doing the speeding. Lift the up bridge thing. Exactly, there you go. See, it's easy, isn't it? Once you know how. If you go to someone in New York's and go, have you seen the lift the up? Can you tell me how to get to the lift the up bridge thing? They'll go, yes, certainly, sir. You'd get on the train and get off at the station. See, they'll know exactly what you're talking about. Just try it. Nip over there now. I'll wait. And ask a New York person. Newcastle's got one. I got told off in a YouTube comment about calling the transporter bridge not the transporter bridge, because I pointed at the wrong bridge. It's like, oh, the people of YouTube have spoken. That's not the transporter bridge. The transporter bridge is the other one. It's okay, all right. Keep your cardigan on. Can only imagine they wore a cardigan. What age do you get to when you wear a cardigan? When you start buying trousers and things from Marks and Spencer's? Is there an age? My dad never wore cardigans. I don't think he's old enough. He was 93, so I think it could be right with 95. My age. What, 23? A bit young to wear a cardigan. If some sort of gangster rapper wore a cardigan, then everyone would be wearing cardigans. It's like the bloody youngsters trying to grow beards because they think beards are trendy. That won't last. Stupid bloody... We've got a lad at work that's got the stupidest Peaky Blinders haircut you've ever seen. It just looks flipping ridiculous. You signed the waiver form. Have you signed the next of kin card? That's the important one. You've got to fill out the next of kin card. That's the one. Ed wears a cardigan. I can imagine Ed probably does wear a cardigan with a hanky in the pocket and some Werther's Originals in the other pocket. Lock the door. Can we hear voices? Are we near the stadium then? I'm guessing so. Highbridge Yard isn't currently accepting trains for layovers at the moment, so we'll change ends and drive to Grand Central Terminal instead. Will we? Set the master controller to emergency. Emergency, Will Robinson. Set headlights to aux off. Set reverse key to key out. Oh, reverser. Key out and take the key out. Move to the other end of the train. Hang on. That went wrong, didn't it? Hang on, bear with me. There we go. I don't think we're supposed to go through there, but okay. Shame the toilet didn't open. I really need a wee. Okay. It's a lot of doors. Still need a wee. We're getting there. Welcome to Walking Down a Train Simulator. Still need a wee. Still need a. Yep. Ow. Right, finally, key in, reversey thing into the neutralis. Max headroom on the thing. Charge up the thing. There we go. Train headlights on the thing. Marker lights to the off. There we go. I didn't put the marker lights to on the other end, did I? That was the thing. Surely I should have done that. Apply some power to get moving. Shouldn't I have lightly... Okay. I thought I was going to expect him to let passengers in, but... Stop at Grand Central Track 51. Out? Okay. I'm guessing we're going to come back again? Are we just going backwards and forwards between Grand Central and here? I was hoping to do a full line run. This doesn't seem to be a full line. Okay. What do train drivers do if they need a loo and the only one on the train? What, they use a loo, obviously. So, because we're doing Luzerne next, is it Luzerne? Next week, we may come back the week after and do some more of this. Because if this doesn't end up being a full line run, then we may have to come back and do a full line run. So someone remind me of that next week, because I'm bound to forget. Unless Luzerne's really good, and then I'll do that. I don't know. You think I'd write these things down? I've got whiteboards. I've got two of them by the side of me. I don't write these things down. That'd be too professional. He said his name was Susan. I'm wearing my... What does this one say? Oh, my I was young, it was dark t-shirt. Write it on the monitor. Oh yeah, because that won't be annoying. Post-it notes. I haven't got any. I've got whiteboards, which I don't look at. There's one up there. What's up there say? Oh, I think that was a Christmas Day stream. Farming. Yeah, I haven't changed that since December. The one by the side of me says streams on it, and on the Wednesday it says Train Sim Mount Shasta. So it shows how long ago that was updated. Right, so back over the lifty uppy bridgey thing. That light's flashing. It's quite cool. It's getting dark, I suppose. Nope. Powery thing. So we've got to go back through the tunnel again. And I bet it's going to turn me round and get me to come back out again. As long as it doesn't take me back to... I thought it was going to be a full line run. I thought, right, we're going to start at one end and it's going to take me to the ball game at the other end of the line. But it's just going to be going backwards and forwards in and out of this tunnel. So we get to see a little bit of the track. Get start tunnel lights. Lights are on. Cab lights aren't. Cab lights now are. Right, so still got 3.6 miles to go. What we could do, I suppose, is if this does want me to turn around and go back again, we could just scrap it and then do a route in the older train and do a bit of the line we haven't been on yet. I think that might be a better way to do it. Hang on, what's the... So we're going to stop at Grand Central, turn the master key off, turn the master key back on again, stop at Harlem, stop at Yankees, change ends, stop at Grand Central. Yeah, it's just going backwards and forwards. So it's going to go from here back to Harlem, turn around, come back to Grand Central again. Oh, you know what I'm very tempted to do, don't you? Because we've seen this tunnel, what, 2 times now, 3 times now, maybe? We could just not, and then just go and do one of the other ones. I imagine it's what they do in reality, isn't it? You'll go backwards and forwards on a shuttle service between Grand Central and the stadium. So it is an actual route. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So 2.3 miles, we got that 10. And then, yeah, we'll see if we can do one that's a little bit of a route in the other train. It's a very nice route, but I thought we would do a full line run. Obviously not. Not tonight, Josephine. And this tunnel is very nice. It's very nicely modelled. It's very tunnely. Drew said that before. Route as in route, not route as in Groot. I am Groot. I actually did a thing today as well, which I don't normally do, and no one's bothered. So I'm not going to bother again. Got a guy at work who's nearly 70, I think. It's called Mr. Smith. So I walked up to him. Mr. Smith, have you been to Washington? I said, what? I said, the film, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. He went, what are you on about? I said, the film, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I said, who was the guy that was in that? He just looked at me. I said, I'll forget it. Well, no, train isn't a thing, is it? Mainly because I forgot about it. Because no, this isn't a train, this is a DLC. No, I did open some Mentos today. And the whole packet may have disappeared. And I also had a cupcake. No, it wasn't Gregory Peck. It was the guy, I forgot his bloody name now. It was the guy that was in It's a Wonderful Life. Him. He was in Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. James Stewart. That's the one. James Stewart. I knew it'd come back to me. Right, so we will come back into Grand Central, but we will then scrap this route off because we've done the whole going there and come back again, and we'll see if we can do something in the other train and do part of the line run in the other train once we've done the stopping in this train. That's quite dark. I really must watch Ice Cold in Alex again. She played a really good part in that as well. And the Glenn Miller story. That's an awesome film. I do like a bit of Glenn Miller. Anyway. Right, coming into Grand Central Terminal. Although it doesn't look like we're supposed to be going over there to our left in 300 yards. Where are we going now? Unless the track's going to do the bendy thing. It's going to do the bendy thing. Where are we going? We should be going over there. The marker's over there. Why are we going over here? What's going on? What's happening? Blimey, some like it hot. Should we? We got to do a really sharp left turn here, haven't we? In order to go round there in like 200 of the yuds. Is it a bendy station? It didn't seem very bendy when we were here earlier. When we were here earlier, the bendiness didn't seem that bendy. Hang on, we're getting further away now. Hold on a minute. What's going on here? Why are we getting further away? Okay. Oh, you go round in a loop at the back and then come out facing the other way. No, because it said turn around. Yeah, a bit like on London Underground a couple of times, isn't it? It will go out, forward, turn around and come back, yeah. Are you sure? If there's buffers at the end of this now, I'm going to do the speeding up thing a bit. Yeah, we're like half a mile away now. So at some point, that number needs to come down. At some point, maybe. Oh, it's slowing down. There we go. It's going backwards now. There we go. Yeah, heading in the right direction now. But I'm sure it said turn around. So, which we're not going to do. We're going to jump out of this and go and see if we can drive the other train on a short trip. Because this is just going to take us back to where we've just been, turn around and come back here again. So we will leave it with a sense of abandonment. Like a puppy on Boxing Day. Hang on, this doesn't look very stationy. Okay. So it's not a loop around, it's actually a stop, turn around and go back the other way, you idiot. Me, not you. Shut down your train and make your way to the waiting M3A. No. What we're going to do is just get off here. And then we'll go main menu. And then we'll pick, right, explore. Timetable. So we want that one, isn't it? That's the new one, isn't it? Yeah. So that's the old. No. Try that again. That one. What have we got? Southeast. Operate an express train. We don't want an express train. Let's try that. Thinking about it. Operate an express train from Yankees East to... We just did that one. No, because that's the same route we've just done. Surely it isn't just going backwards and forwards between there and there, is it? Operate an early morning non-revenue service. Check the safety of the line after extreme weather before preparing the train for service at Crestwood. We could do a snowy one. That's a non-revenue service. So they're all going backwards and forwards to Grand Central, aren't they? Let's do that snowy one. Let's see what it's like in the snow. Okay. Welcome to North Plains Yard. Take this 12-car M3A down to Mount Vernon West Yard before separating into a 6-car train ready for the morning service. Okay. You're going to let me have control at any point? Thank you. So it's 10 to 3 in the morning. Blimey, that's early. Okay. Oh, hang on. Bear with me, caller. I've done a... I thought it was in the other one. Okay. So, key in. Brakey thing. Into... no, reversey thing. Into forwardy thing. Brakey thing into max headroom. Headlights. Bright. Charge brakes. There we go. Set headlights to bright and marker lights to off. There we go. Press not to charge, but I've done that. I did the charge brakes. Brakes have been charged. Apply some power. It's snowing. It's also ducking Fark as well. Uh-oh. Wiperage? Is there a wiper button? Have we got a wiper button? Hornage. Lightage. Buzzer. Charge brakes. Well, he's up here then, isn't it, really? Lights. Door control. Lights, lights, lights. Marker lights. Okay, guessing we haven't got a fourth switch from the lights towards the screen. Lights, lights, lights. That's all lights, lights, lights. Door control, marker lights. Lights, lights, lights. Alright, stand up. Lower, so those are lights. Down these ones. Cab light. Wipers. Ah, there we go. Ah, it's way down again. Open the window. It does look eerie. I suppose it would be at like 10 to 3 in the morning. Yeah, I think we definitely need to come back and do a full line run in this. There's one, it was like an hour and 7 minutes, whatever it was. So we'll do that after next week when we're doing Luzerne. We'll come back and do Harlem again and do a full line run. But I'm really impressed with the line, actually. I do like it. I liked quite a lot of the ones we've done recently. Oh, some speeding up. Right, we won't go too fast because we know we got a 35 limit. I think there's still a couple of the routes that I've got that I've not done anything on. So we've certainly got plenty to do. There's also some stuff coming out for Train Sim, I think. So we've got plenty to do every Wednesday going forward. I'm not going to run out of stuff. So Railway Wednesday will continue. If we end up with too much stuff to do, there might be the odd Trains Tuesday as well. You never know. Yeah, I'm not really bothered about dynamic weather in this. Because on a long route, you want that really. You wouldn't want, like where I've done the London to Penzance, you wouldn't want the same weather the whole thing because you would get varying weathers. This is only over 24 miles. You wouldn't get that much of an extreme difference in weather in an hour's period over 24 miles. Or, you know, 40 miles, 50 miles, whatever long length the route is. So I'm not that concerned by this. I do hope that one day we get longer routes in this, even if it is just for PC only. But I suppose they've got to be careful that they're not stepping on Train Sim's toes, because Train Sim's all about the longer routes. But, you know, console market is quite big, and I am genuinely impressed that we are getting some decent simulator content out on console now. The big one, for me anyway, being Farm Sim. This is actually done, although I have not played it on console. I think I might have to see if I can do that one day, just to see what the difference is between the PC version and the console version. But yeah, I'm really impressed that we are getting some decent sim content out on console, which gets more people into playing Sims, which is also really good. And then hopefully then we get those people into realizing that Sims are genuinely better on PC. So we get more people onto PC. I've not even tried the livery thing, and I won't. I said I had it before release, installed it, it broke my save game, so I uninstalled it, and I won't reinstall it again. It's not for me. It's not something I'd ever do. I can see there'd be a benefit to it. You know, I'd love to see a train with a Sims and Stuff livery on. I think that would actually look quite cool. But it's not something I'd do, if I'm honest. You may see coming up in the coming weeks an aeroplane with a Sims and Stuff livery on it, which looks quite cool. Yeah, and Stevie, I've got no issues with console players. I haven't got any of the next gen consoles. I've got an Xbox One X, well, Day One edition, sat to my left, which is plumbed into my rig, and I have stream console stuff. I've got an Xbox One S downstairs that I use daily, so I'm, you know, completely not against, and I pretty much own, apart from the latest ones, I have got every version of Xbox console. And or PlayStations up to the PS4. I've got to get a PS3 Slim. Anyway, yeah, so not knocking console gamers at all. I started doing Farm Sim on console. I've been a console gamer back to the Mega Drive days and the original PlayStation. So yeah, I'm all for console gaming. And as I said, whatever gets people into sim games, bring it on. From a majority of us people in the community, because the multiplayer stuff that we do, we're all on PC, and PC gaming does give you that little bit extra. For some of the games like Farm Sim, you will get more modability on PC, but from an ease, you know, if it wasn't that I did this, from an ease of playing, console all the way. You know, plug it up to your TV, sit on the sofa with a wireless controller and game away. Fantastic. You know, if we had more people in our community interested in doing, you know, farming on console, we'd set up a multiplayer farm. You know, I'm not dissing console players at all. Console players are human too. I am really liking this DLC, even if we are just trundling along here in the dark, in the snow. Farm Sim is it's just completely got under my skin. I've been doing it since Farm Sim 15, and again on console I started that in multiplayer. We've been streaming it as part of the community here since 17. Did a lot in 17, dabbled with it on and off in 19, but obviously when we went into lockdown, it took off big time, and now we're on Farm Sim 22, and I'm really enjoying it. We're doing that tomorrow night for my multiplayer farm, and then I get on Saturday night. and it's the only game that I play that isn't streamed. And it does work really well on console. If I could buy an Xbox Series X Series thing, because you can't get them anywhere, I would have probably bought one and then tried it just to see what it's like on console. Right, we've got 5 miles to go to Mount Vernon West Yard Track 6. We'll just trundle along quite nicely. But yeah, we will come back to this in a couple of weeks' time and do a full line run. I think that could be quite enjoyable. Maybe even do 2. 1 there and 1 back again. But next week we've got the new Luzerne line to try. Just because I haven't horned in a while. .2 miles to go. Really? Last time I checked, like a couple of weeks ago, you couldn't get them anywhere. I need to investigate this. Oh no, because I'm then going to spend like, I don't know how much they are. I'm scared to even look. 400 quid? 500 quid? Whatever they are. I'm going to be poor. £449 and 99 pence. Damn you. Dipping into the farm accounts. Well, that money I've saved on the mini budget today, I can afford that. 5p a litre, it's a joke. Speed? No, speed's fine. No. Well, I go a different way in, but I come home normal way home. Still takes me another 5 minutes, but it's getting better. Right, 2.4 miles to go. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this line. No, the roadworks are there, but it's gone from a 4-way set of traffic lights over a major roundabout, or set of roundabouts, to 3-way lights, one of the roads now being just a side road. And I think it will move again to be just normal roadworks. But I think it's due to finish this week. End of this week, I think it finishes completely, so it'll be fine. Yeah, I got home today at 5:15. It's not like it's like a 3-hour commute. Right, so in 1.4 miles we got a 15-mile-an-hour limit. That frustrates me sometimes going home. I'm like sat there at traffic lights going, come on! If I get in the house at like 25 past 5, it ruins my whole evening. Because the whole routine is gone. I do like a routine. Right, let's slow it down. So that thing's gone to M on the little board on the side now. See, that's why I put in the Discord that some of the streams this week may start 30 minutes early. Because I know what I'm like. And this one did. It looks so good. Apart from that, looks a bit odd, but generally looks so good. And I did brake it a bit early. Yeah, it's a bit of a warp speed thing, isn't it? Can he do it, Captain? Can he go any faster? In whatever accent that was supposed to be. Right, so we've got to stop in 900 of the Yuds. And I think it's turn the train around and bring it back here, ready to start its morning service at 3 AM. I'm guessing they run all night. Because the underground doesn't, does it? The underground finishes at like up past midnight or something, or 1 AM and starts again at 5. So they have a very small window like this. It's a very small window. To do track maintenance and stuff. Apart from like New Year's Eve, I think they run all night New Year's Eve. Need to do something this New Year's Eve. I don't know what. Party. Won't be long. Got Easter first. So there'll be additional stream Easter weekend. I'll be streaming on the Sunday night. I'm normally sat here farming anyway. But we'll be doing a stream on the Sunday night over Easter. And potentially on the Friday as well. I may do a longer one on Good Friday. Party at mine. Right, so we've got to stop at 300 yards. Must be quite creepy being a train driver, you know, starting a train up. Although yards are quite well lit, aren't they? But just getting onto a cold and dark train and starting it must be quite like eerie. Bringing it into life. Some of them, they're not stopped that long, are they? If they come off the late night service and it stops at like 1 AM and you're back on it again at 4 or 3 in this case. A bit like planes, isn't it? They're not earning money if they're sat on the ground. Taxis and buses and coaches as well, and boats, ships, things, you know, the floaty things. Good job. Now shut down the train and cut the front 6 cars. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Okay, so fat controller into max brake. Headlights off. Oh, that one wasn't it. Marker lights on. Key out. Take the key out. And then press and hold the uncoupling switch for 3 seconds. In 183 yards. Okay, I'll go and do that then. Yeah, there was aircraft parked everywhere, weren't there? Hello? Hello? I can't get out the door. Hello? Okay. Alternative. Okay, no, right, we'll do it this way then. Okay, now I've got to go back. Okay. Oh, I see. So I'm leaving the back end of the train there, and I've got to go back into this bit and drive it somewhere. Is this on a slight angle now? We got a slightly wonky train. Hello? Tilt? Excuse me. I can't. Okay, there's something broken. Right? No, it's fine. We'll get out again then. We'll just go out in the snow. It's fine. Oh, hello. Tilt. I can't. Hello? Oh, I go. Running through the train. Okay. Right. Sit thee down. Okay. Okay. Master key in. Reverse E into forward E. That into max headroom. Marker lights. Oh, God. Hang on. On. Headlights to brightage. Chargey brakey. There you go. Apply some power. We're going to move. Surely it can't be because of the snowage. Doors. Ah, yeah, I had the bloody doors open, didn't I? It's probably not let me do that now because I've got the brakes on, have I? Hang on. I've broke. Hang on, it might be me up here, isn't it? Door control. Hang on. Hang on. On. I can't run back there. Oh, hang on. No, I'll try it from here then. Lock. Four doors, lock. Oh, that was a noise. It's not. I've broken the train. Hang on, I might be right now. Bear with me. Let's try this again. There we are. So that was a test, just to make sure you're all paying attention. Is it me or does it seem quiet to this end now? It's almost like we got no traction motor sound. Yes, I know you're beeping at me. Stop beeping at me. Wiperage. Right, so you've got to stop at Crestwood in 2.8 miles. We've abandoned half of our train back there. Had some issues with the doors, it's fine. Where we're going, we don't need doors. Well, we do, actually, because people keep falling out otherwise. The snow landed on the track while I was faffing about? Faffing about? I say, faffing about. Oh, there we go. That's why the traction motor wasn't doing anything. It wasn't on. Such a professional. Somewhere. Proper horn, that is. It does help when the motor's on. It's like saying, my car ain't working, or the engine's not on. You rear-ended another train? Uh-oh. Unless the car is a hybrid, of course. Yeah, I think my next car will probably end up being a hybrid. Self-charging jobby. But I'm getting my current car serviced. I'm going to get it cleaned. MOT's due in July. If it passes the MOT, I may as well just keep it for another year. If it ain't broke, don't replace it. Right, 1.9 miles to the place. You want a car with a big key in the boot lid. Yeah, my next one would definitely be an auto. A mild hybrid, which means it goes back half a mile on a battery. I saw a video tonight though of the new Nissan Iris thing, which is based on the Squish Squash full EV thing. I can't. Ah, yeah, that's the one. Ah, yeah, that one. Yeah, I think proper thing is I'd like a diesel hybrid, but there isn't any. I think Volvo did one for a short period of time, so I'm a diesel fan. But most of the hybrids, like the Prius, are all petrol hybrids. Thing is, I'm torn. Part of me wants a motorbike. We've been having discussions at work today about that. I'd also like to maybe have something small and fun. I quite like the idea of a Volkswagen Up GTI because I think that'd be just brilliant fun. But then a bit of me has got the sensible head on, and I do keep looking at Octavia VRS, which looks awesome in black. So it's like, or just stick with the Mondeo, the Eop. It's a very Yorkshire car. I've got an Eop. One of the nicest cars I've driven in the last few years. My old boss had a BMW 520 diesel, and had the privilege of driving that one day, and God, it was nice. But a 5 Series is a bit big, and you'd be a BMW driver, and no one wants to be a BMW driver. I love my Mondeo. I've the last lots of cars I've had, I've always gone between a Citroen and a Ford. I only got my Mondeo because one of the guys that used to be in the Discord community, we went to a meetup once, and he had a Mondeo Titanium X Sport. And I went in it, and I hadn't been in a newish Mondeo. It was a 61 plate, 60 plate, 62 plate. And went in it, and I was like, oh, this is nice. And then when I was looking to change my C4, I wanted something with the same size engine, so I wanted a 1.6 diesel. And ended up with what I've got now, which is a titanium. And I've had it 5 years. Yeah, 5 years this year, and it's brilliant. Yeah, mine's a 61 plate. Nice job. Let's see how you did. Not very well, because I was going too slowly. A Renault Capture. You're the one that bought one. Was it dark when you went in the showroom? A, you went into the Renault showroom by mistake. And B, you looked at the Capture and went, yeah, that's the one for me. There we go then. We will go back to the main menu. Let's go and put some audio on. There we go. Yeah, I had an injector problem. When I picked it up, it was a bit lumpy when it used to start up. And it ran fine. When it went fine. Last year, it went in to sort the lumpiness out. And replaced one injector, picked it up, and it ran like a bag of crap. Took it back to the garage and said, look, it's obviously the injector you've just fitted to replace the one injector is obviously faulty, so can you sort it out? And got a phone message from him. Yeah, your car's ready to collect. Walked down to the garage, pick it up, got presented with a £900 bill because they then replaced the other 3 injectors. So I haven't used that garage since and won't. but the car is running the best it's ever run. It runs so well. So it's all the car I need. It's awesome. But so if it passes the MOT this year, I'll just keep it for another year. It's fine. Mine doesn't use any oil. I checked the oil before Christmas, hadn't used any. So it runs as sweet as a nut. Anyway, there we go. We will end there. We will come back and do a full line run on that next time. But next week, we're going to be doing that one. We're going to be doing Luzerne, which I can't show you any of because I can't do that until tomorrow. And I'm streaming this tonight. So I'm going to have to do it. It releases on the 1st, I think it is. So I'll do that next Wednesday, which I think is release day, possibly. I may do some content to put out on YouTube on it to go out this weekend. But yeah, I can't show you any of it. Releases tomorrow, does it? 24th. Oh, that's a pain. So I can't show you any until release date. That's useful. But anyway, I've got it. So next week I'll do Luzerne, and then the week after we'll cut. I thought it was the 1st, or is it something else I've got released on the 1st? It might be something else. Anyway, 2 weeks time then we'll come back and do some more Harlem. We'll do a full line run on this, and then I've got a couple of the other ones that I've not really done much on. That we'll come back and do some others. I want to do London Underground again. I want to do Cathcart Circle Line again, and maybe London Commuter again, because I did like that. And we got the West Cornwall Local that's really good as well. I did really like that, although it's not a very long line. We'll maybe come back and do some more of that as well. So there we go. So that's going to be next week, and then we'll come back to Harlem. So thanks very much to you lot in chat then for keeping me company for the last 2 and a bit hours. No one in voice to thank this evening because I'm all by myself. And thanks to this lot then, to
oh yeah,
Crispy, Dylan and Nightbot for doing no moderation, to Cryptic, SimHub, Steam Deck, Stevie P, Mr. Rock On, all of you for subscribing. Thank you very much indeed. And Roly for following. Thank you very, very much. Your support is, as always, very appreciated. And I still feel quite weird that there's that many people that just like this stuff. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow night with, speaking of weird, with some weirdos to do some farming at about 6:30 p.m. and then back on Friday night for some trucking, maybe with some tunes if I can sort it out. And then some stuff over the weekend. Until then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.